Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
If you watch The Truman Show, you've probably wondered what would happen to Truman if he walked out from under the dome. Welcome back to The Little Facts. Show your support with a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe for more great content. Now back to The Truman Show. At the time of the film's creation, no one could have guessed that many elements of the film The Truman Show would be part of the everyday life of modern people. We can all relate to The Truman Show now, and in some way, we all live it. This wasn't the case back in 1998 when the movie first came out. I think The Truman Show is something that exists today on a micro level. Former actor Jim Carrey told Collider, "As a naive child, I saw The Truman Show as a comedy. But it hasn't been that for a long time. It's not even science fiction anymore because it's our reality, every day, every second. There's no privacy anywhere. We're under cameras 24/7. The only difference is we do it knowingly." That was a macro level story, but today everyone has a channel with subscribers. Everyone has their own little world of The Truman Show. We all have our Instagram profiles, YouTube channels, where we live our perfect lives. Our everyday lives have turned into reality shows, just like Truman's. Truman found his way out, and now we need to figure out what happens out there in the real world. That way, we can indirectly guess what awaits us when we gather the courage to take that step. What interesting fact related to this film is that the actual psychological syndrome was named after Truman Show. At the beginning of the new century, psychologists in America began to record an increasing number of cases of psychosis in which people believe they are living in a fictional reality similar to Truman.
Definitely being followed. Like, follow me along. I'm talking about everything that I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Not true.
Who?
In an article in the New York Times from 2008, psychologists call the disorder the Truman Show delusion.
The Truman Show delusion is something that I observed while working at Bellevue Hospital.
Probably those people would still be delusional, but according to more radical interpretations, some people are pushed over the edge by their environment, said psychologist Dr. Joel Gold, who was interviewed by the New York Times at the time. He said that up to that point, 3 out of 5 cases of such delusions had specifically cited the movie The Truman Show to explain their condition. That's one of the reasons why The Truman Show deserves a sequel, but it's not the only one. The Truman Show continuation from 1998 deserves attention for several reasons. Truman leaves the fake world at the film's end, opening thoughts on his freedom and what he can do outside. A new film could show Truman's new life and how he adapts to a world without control. With today's social media and TV shows looking like Truman's World, the story might show how technology now changes things affecting privacy and identity. With modern technology, a sequel could explore more complicated versions of Truman's world. Finally, new characters might appear, influencing Truman's life, and the film could show others' reactions to finding out Truman's world was a setup. Here's an interesting fact. In an interview, actress Laura Linney, who played Meryl Burbank in the movie, said they often laughed at parts of the script during filming because they seemed too unrealistic. "We couldn't believe anyone would record themselves just for others to watch," Linney said. Reality quickly proved them wrong. The first reality show, Big Brother, premiered just a year later, and since then, the format has evolved into a variety of genres. Everyone around me believes there should never ever be a sequel to The Truman Show, but I disagree.
Any way around?
The Truman Show showed us how we would live in a reality show before reality TV even existed as a format. A sequel could show us what life might look like if, like Truman, we dare to leave the virtual lives we've willingly created for ourselves. How do we get to the point where we decide for ourselves, row where we want? Something very difficult is needed, and that is change. Change inevitably means renunciation. It also means saying goodbye to many people and things we want. Find yourself, make yourself happy, or let someone else guide you to something that pleases them. Decide to be the protagonist of your own story or remain the object of someone else's. The choice is yours. Will you choose to break free and live your truth? The journey starts with a single step. Like, share, subscribe, and comment to join the conversation and inspire change.